There is, Judge.
There is, Your Honor. In working together with the probation and state, we are in agreement. We'd like to present an agreed recommendation to the court to alter and amend her conditions of deferred adjudication, continue her to include application to felony drug.
I'll confer with Ms. Abrams.
Yes.
All right. All right, court is calling 2025 CR 003836, State versus Melissa Barton. Can I have parties announced?
Ready for the state?
Joseph Appelt for the defense.
And are you Ms. Barton?
I am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same the Melissa Barton who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2025 CR 003836 for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle on June 18, 2025 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
I am.
All right, state.
Judge will be proceeding on a violation of condition number 2, specifically that on or about the 22nd day of July, 2025, in Berry County, Texas, the defendant, Melissa May Barton, did then and there illegally use a controlled substance, namely amphetamines, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
We'll waive the remaining allegations.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find you, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Judge.
There is, Your Honor. In working together with the probation and state, we are in agreement. We'd like to present an agreed recommendation to the court to alter and amend her conditions of deferred adjudication, continue her to include application to felony drug court. And in the alternative, if for some reason she is not accepted to felony drug court, then order SATF.
All right. Are you asking the court to follow that?
Yes.
Are you waiving your right to appeal? All right. Ms. Abrams, is there a need for a new TAP evaluation or no?
Yes.
Yesterday.
All right, court then would deny the motion, alter the amending conditions, you to remain in custody for an evaluation to felony drug court. If not accepted in the felony drug court, then you'll be going to SATF. Is there anything else you need?
Not this time, Judge. No.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. May I be excused, Judge?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thing. All right. Yaldo Navaro. Where's your attorney?
I've called him 3 times already. Yes, haven't returned my phone.
All right, come forward, Mr. Navaro. Your attorney's in Del Rio in federal court, and federal court trumps state.
Yeah.
So, are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. He's asking that you come back on Thursday, but what's your work schedule?
I work from 7 to 5:30 Monday to Friday, and today's the day I took off for this.
Okay, when's the next day you can take off?
It'd have to be sometime in May, man.
All right, Norma. Recall this for May 4th. All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it.
Court is calling 2026 CR 001109 State versus Moses Jesus Fernandez. Can I have for the state?
Ready for the state?
All right, hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 2:48 p.m. The defendant did not answer docket. State, what is your request?
Judge will be requesting a bond forfeiture.
And deputy, did you make an announcement?
Yes, Your Honor. Nobody's out there.
All right, the court will issue a judge's warrant, remand without bond. And then like the person for Carlos Arredondo, Charis, come forward. What's happening with your case?
He's from the Dominican Republic. He's a resident alien. I've conferred with the state, but I need to do a padilla. and,
All right, has that already been submitted previously or no?
no, I got appointed on the 18th,
All right.
and he was he was just
Competency.
restored to competency,
Okay.
so.
Well,
I
the
know
back
that
is no longer accepting that, so do you
Correct.
have an attorney to call?
I gotta figure it out.
Norma, can you see if Teresa Coles-Dowell is available, if you're okay with her? All right, Norma, contact her and see if she can provide a Padilla letter.
Yes, I'm contractor right now, Judge.
Yes. And let's recall this in 60 days. Give me a 60-day reset.
Give me 1 second. Can you do May?
Good. And if you have this before then.
I'll bring him in early. May I be released, Judge?
Once you get in touch with, then Sergio Rodriguez. Where is Efron Torres?
Judge, I thought we should, Just said judge's warrant.
Okay, let me see. I think he has more than one case then. I didn't call Sergio Rodriguez. No, that's been recalled. I have it recalled for May 4th. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. Moore is the one whose attorney is in, yes, Troy Moore. What page is he on?
He's on the first page.
Okay. No, not him. The person who was by Zoom, what's that, Mr. Moore?
No, that's Mr. Thompson.
All right, so what page is Thompson on?
Now the last picture.
That's like.
And what date do we give Thompson?
4/13.
Okay. Why do I have Rodriguez? Let me see. For Rodriguez, I have him as May 4th. Am I wrong in that?
Lana and I have judge's warrants.
Excuse me, to the court reporter. Can you look and see if a hearing was held on Sergio Ricardo Rodriguez?
Yes, ma'am.
It would have been in the morning. All right, thank you. I don't remember doing a judge's warrant for Sergio Rodriguez. State,
You had called the one for down and then she goes, yeah, go ahead and do the other one too. Or something to that nature. I was like, okay, let me check.
all right, thank you. Norma, who did you say was in federal court?
Okay, I mean, not federal, it was, one thing I have it written down. It was Robert Gardis. Robert, yes, he's on page 4 at the bottom, that was on the bottom.
Okay.
And I don't think Sergio Rodriguez.
Yeah, no, I don't remember doing that.
I don't have it in my notes either.
Thank you. Yeah, my mind is a steel trap. I don't remember calling
I
that.
just know, Judge, that you said everybody that's here after 9:30 going into custody.
Oh, yes, they are, but, you know, we still have to call it.
The fluorescent lights of the courtroom buzz with a cold, indifferent energy. At its center stands Melissa Barton, a woman whose life has been reduced to a case number, 2025 CR 0003836. She is the embodiment of a system's gamble, placed on deferred adjudication for the unauthorized use of a vehicle. She was given 4 years to prove she could change. But the past caught up. On a July day, she used amphetamines, violating condition number 2. Standing before the judge, her voice is steady but hollow as she pleads true. A deal has been struck, a lifeline to a felony drug court, or, if rejected, a sentence to SATF, the state jail. But the judge has other plans. Instead of accepting the agreement, she denies the motion. In an instant, Melissa's fate is ripped from the negotiation table. She's remanded into custody, not for a sentence, but for an evaluation. She is suspended in a legal void, trapped in a cell while the court decides if she is worthy of rehabilitation. The illusion of choice evaporates. She walked in as a free woman. She leaves in handcuffs, her future hinging on the approval of a program she has not yet entered. The camera then pans across the courtroom, revealing the collateral damage of the docket. Yaldo Navaro, who took a day off work only to find his attorney stranded in a federal court in Del Rio, is told to return in May. Moses Jesus Fernandez is not even present. A judge's warrant is issued, and he is remanded without bond for the sin of absence. Sergio Rodriguez suffers the same fate, a bond forfeiture for failing to appear. These are not just cases, they are lives put on hold, trapped in a labyrinth of reset forms and warrants. The most haunting reflection is this. In the pursuit of justice, the machine often grinds on without regard for the individual. Melissa Barton's fate is now a coin toss between a treatment center and a jail cell, a decision that will be made in a room she cannot see by people she will never meet. It is a stark reminder that in this system, mercy is a commodity, and hope is the most dangerous gamble of all.